Director's Take, looking back and looking ahead, let's go. Hey everyone, it's our first Director's Take of the year. The team had a great break and we're super excited for Season 15 and beyond. You might have noticed our recent announcement of Overwatch 2 Spotlight, and I can't wait for you to see what we have coming up during the first few seasons of the year. So for this blog, I want to spend a little time looking at some of the changes we made last year, talking about how they went and how we want to improve them for the coming year, all while shamelessly plugging Overwatch 2 Spotlight. Let's go. We started last year with a set of changes targeted at moment-to-moment gameplay on our competitive system, Season 9. We made a set of broad changes to our core PvP gameplay by balancing our heroes' health pools, changing projectile size and reworking passives. Interesting. We also completely overhauled our competitive system. We think that the idea of a yearly refresh to the game was successful, and we're looking to have a major update to the game, to the way it plays every year. They said they were going to do every 6 months. Liars. However, we want to go even bigger in 2025. Details to come in Spotlight, as well as the next Director's Take block. We are very happy with the new direction of competitive play. The game is now more approachable for new players, and it's easier than ever to group up with your friends and play together in competitive. This approach to a rank reset worked well and gave players, both new and seasoned, a new skill tier to reach. However, champion are proving to be a little bit difficult. As we approach Season 15, we're looking to adjust how players rank into different skill tiers after we reset the ranks again. Our highest ranks will shift to include a larger percentage of our total player population, and we should see more players earn the right to call themselves champions. We're also looking to introduce some new system to our competitive play, the first of which to be announced in a few weeks. So this is a nothing burger, just saying about champion, and this is we're gonna flip the table every single damn year. We want no stability. Screw you, it's not gonna be interesting. Yeah, we've heard two primary complaints about 2024's competitive weapon reward Jade weapons. The first complaint is that it's just literally a color change gold weapon with no extra stealth apart from a different glint effect added. It's fucking lazy is the complaint. Like, it's really lazy. One of the biggest criticisms we heard is how the variants are getting vaulted at the end of this season. No, I don't think people are actually complaining about that. Competitive weapons are intended to show your involvement in the competitive queues they're releasing one per year. That is, for a basic reskin, that is useless. I'm sorry, that is just useless. As time goes by, you'll have a different set of weapons based on how you play comp each year. I thought it was going to be every season or 6 months. Keeping competitive weapons limited to the year gives them ability to tell that story. Some of you have been hoping for a weapon skin that has a higher end look to it. We've got something for 2025 that is pretty spectacular. Is that the other complaint, right? We heard two complaints. One, the system's broken. Second, two, it looks like So while Jade weapon variants are going away for now, we've got an amazing new weapon variant to collect in 2025 that'll be out this world. Teal weapons, guys! Teal weapons! It's not Jade, it's different color. Red weapons! We've just, the color slider, whoop! Additionally, we love the response to drives and think it's a great way to end each season. I think people got tired of drives after the first one, but sure. Which is why this is the final season for this season with offering double the competitive points you can get. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, now let's look at heroes. The 3 heroes this past year have been some of our most mobile and 3-dimensional heroes yet. So Venture, Juno, and Hazard. Our quirky and adventurous archaeologist Venture quite literally got underneath opponents and shook things up. Juno glided into the scene with a unique vertical range to keep our allies healthy. Finally, Hazard brought a new level of anarchy as our first tank that can wall climb. Each of these heroes have introduced a level of verticality that really makes battles more dynamic. Personally, to me, I think Juno and Hazard have drastically reduced the quality of gameplay. I feel like I experienced with more speed and more lunges. Whatever. I think they're individually good characters. I think Juno's still overkitted. I think Hazard is hilariously overkitted and incredibly boring. We want to continue bringing more heroes that can be engaging for both those of you using them and the opponents playing against them. What like Hazard isn't. Looking ahead to 2025, we're looking into how we can make all of our heroes more engaging and unique for players. This is something the team is wanting to change up and look forward to sharing more soon. Did I mention something Spotlight? So the Spotlight is going to be making all of our heroes more engaging and unique. It's going to be fucking pickable talents, isn't it? It's going to be pickable talents. You just wait. We also ran our first 6v6 events last year and early this year. Those took the form of 6v6 role queue and Min 1 Max 3. The role queue version accounted for nearly 10% of all play hours of the game for most of its run event. For reference, our role queued quick play accounts for roughly 35 to 40% of play hours. This was lower during the 6v6 test, cool, so we took the role queue quick play players. There's definitely a demand for a mode with this team size, but it's still uncertain how large that demand is. What the fuck were you testing? We're going to have run a mini competitive season of 6v6 starting mid-season 15. It's still a little early to say what 6v6's place is in Overwatch with a decent amount of people playing it. I think that it's probably here to stay in some form, but so far we're not ready to swap the core format of the game. I think that's as much of a win as we could expect, guys, right? I think that's something we could expect. It's literally from the tier list as well. Oh, guys, we got one. We got Woooooo. Do you accept the Bucks? Sorry, I'm not going to bait it for a long period of time. Speaking of game modes, we want to take a moment on what to expect for Clash in quick play and competitive. This past year, we've introduced Clash, which was inspired by the original Assault maps, but gave players a chance to attack and defend throughout the course of the match. Clash had some really good matching, but we've also seen a lot of constructive feedback, also known as it was terrible. Right now, Clash has a few problems, with some matches having a team steamroll and ending much faster than a typical Overwatch game. Yes, it was a bad idea at conception. It can be confusing as to which point that is active for some players, so starting in Season 15, Clash maps are going to be removed out of comp. Woo! Goodbye, Clash. Actually not a cope. Actually not a cope, guys. Oh, God, that's amazing. Yeah, sure. As we take time to look at these maps and work to find ways to deliver the best competitive experience for all of our players, rest in peace. You go in the way of Paris. Straight shot in the back of the head. We'll keep you updated on the progress we make there. In the meantime, we're going to keep Clash in quick play and other unranked game modes. 2024 was a huge year. I know 2025 is going to be even bigger, and I can't wait for the team to share more of Overwatch 2 Spotlight. It was hard to write this one last time, that's what I promised. So, until then, let's make a great game. So they're removing Clash. They think the heroes were fine, even though they didn't make any comment about how, like, they've had negative impacts on the game. They're happy with the comp play, sure. I mean, yeah, they're adjusting champion, that's fine. They are doing another overhaul of some sort. That's what they're going to announce for the PvP thing. They do not flip the table every year. Instead of flipping the table, make the core game good in the best way you can, guys. So many comp features are pure distraction. Yeah, definitely. Better do a patch for 6v6 comp? Yeah, I certainly hope so. They didn't say anything, but they've already done a patch for 6v6 implementations, so I can assume 6v6 comp, we f***ing won. Clash removed, I say we won again. I mean, that's a twofer. Does this mean I won't have to play Clash in OWCS anymore? You like Clash, piss off. Oh, man, nice. Oh, typing. You ready, guys? Let's reel them in. 6v6. I literally cannot stop winning. It's so easy. Do you know what happens when you're actually right about things? It's just easy to win, right? It's just easy to win. Do you think they're downplaying 6v6 bias, or is it actually a minority? Well, in terms of the play rates will be right. Obviously, they wouldn't live. Because lies can be proved wrong. I think they're slightly downplaying the reception they had. I mean, they don't really say anything about the reception in general, right? They say about the popularity. There's definitely a demand. They don't say how popular it was, right? There's very clearly no comment here whatsoever about how wild the internet went for 6v6. Even Frito did a 180, but with 10 views, right? Yeah. Guys, I only use legitimate payment mediums. Oh, God. Guys, we can't pay in V-Bucks. What should we do instead? Sainsbury's gift cards is the next try, is it? Okay, I have a good amount of Robux. You can exchange them for PayPal through the systems. Good. Overwatch coins. I want Jade's weapon currency. Or we could use Overwatch, not Jade weapons currency, but you'll need to redeem them soon because they're being rotated out soon and they're replacing them with another color. Smiley face. Good. Why are you trolling someone? It's not a someone. It's not a someone, Hoover. Too good spelling and grammar. Oh, sorry, guys. Everyone likes green weapons. If anyone doesn't know, these things like just spam every streamer that they can find online to try and scam them for digital art that's AI made. It's not actually a person. I mean, it probably is a person behind it, don't get me wrong. But the fact that they're still responding after I asked them if they accept V-Bucks is probably a sign that they're not sentient, right? Oh, yeah, so I guess we won, right? I mean, we pretty much won there. I've had one approach me before, I don't even stream. I guess quantity over quality. Oh, they're typing. Oh, you excited? Oh, they stopped. Come on, Liv. Come on, Liv. I believe in you. Please respond. Get the bot into a bidding pool with another bot. Yeah, though I've had somebody else offer to make me a channel page art piece for 400 V-Bucks. Could you do 350? How do I ask you for like a profile pic? Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's always really awkward. Yeah, so I guess we won. Could this have been better? No, but this is a bit concerning, right? This part, overhaul competitive system. We think the idea of a yearly refresh of the game was successful. It was successful in driving engagement, 100% successful in driving engagement. I'm just really confused or concerned about what they're actually going to do. Want to go even bigger? You can screw your gameplay loop so easily, man, like so easily. It was successful in ruining the game. Well, everyone liked it for 3 months when I was the only person in my bloody coal mine singing like a canary. Was like they all loved it. Can everyone who was here in like June or whenever they released it, please confirm that I wasn't singing its praises and I actually was a bit critical of it and I'm not just lying here? I can vouch that it's true. Thank you, Bob. Hated it from day one. I don't know how anyone thought it was good. Well, it was different. Change is good because change means things are happening to video game. Adding extra complexity only moves you closer to the rivals and out your own niche. Yeah, exactly. Overwatch had a very fine niche of people that aren't like flats that are just like, it's new, it's accurate. Wait, zoned out, what are we talking about? We're talking about how you've been working out a lot recently and you probably don't need to work out today. You've been good. Probably have a milkshake as well. Feel like Moira's skill ceiling was dumbed down with season 9. Yeah, well, every single character was. Every single character that focused on like backline assassination. Everything got a little bit more tanky, and that kind of sucks, right? We don't like that. Did the bot respond? I've got you to do. I got you do business and real. Can someone translate, please? Okay. You can. I don't have real money. I have real money in my wallet downstairs. Let me go see how much. You have to use real money for the business. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Can I see your portfolio? They edited. Yeah, it's a real person. The real person's after the bot hooks you. Do you think the person's gonna look at this and think they've hooked me? If they think they've hooked me, they're not sentient anyway. Let me show you some of the recent. Yes, we're good. We're good. We got him. We got him, guys. Reel it in. Right, let's check these for artifacting. Look at the compression on this. Look at the jaggies, man. I really like the third one with the strong reptile who, I'll just leave the typo in, who is holding the big weight. As a strong boy, it really speaks to me. Could you send me a couple other versions with the toes more evident? Oh yeah, this is my one. This is my profile picture. Where's each real artist, not a bot, just non-English? I feel like you're being a bit too giving random. Okay, that sounds good. I can't pay that much though. Only around $10 UK dollars per 30 picture. Cool. Oh god. We can discuss about requirements, what specific assets you want, then we can discuss about prices. I would like 3 more versions of the reptile, sorry, not reptile, pile guy with the big weights to show how strong I am.